It's a little after 6. And you know, I just woke up and knew I wasn't gonna fall back asleep before I needed to wake up for real. So I came downstairs and I'm just going to try to have as relaxing a morning I can. I'm gonna do some knitting and probably watch a podcast, which will be nice because I haven't had a big chunk of time to do that in a while. So I'm not mad about it. I was working on my pavement last night and I'm going to work on it again this morning. This is how much progress I made last night while we were watching Vietnam after dinner. Which doesn't look like a lot, but it actually kind of is on a big old full body. So I find using the progress keeper when you're on the body of a sweater is really helpful because otherwise it'll just feel like you've made no progress at all. Yeah, I've also started alternating skeins. Well, I won't hold them up, but I've started alternating skeins because I'm getting relatively toward the end of the first one. And I normally hate alternating skeins, but I could tell that I would need to do it with this yarn because just looking at it in the skein, I knew it wasn't exactly the same. So I decided I would alternate as I changed them. So like I have about this much of the skein left and I started alternating a little while ago actually, but I want to save some of this as well so that I can do the same thing for the sleeves. But it actually hasn't been that bad alternating them. It kind of gives something to break up the monotony and make you feel more like something's happening. So it's not as annoying as it used to be to me, which is really good news because it's a best practice. Like, you should definitely do it, especially if you want to knit garments with hand-dyed yarn, which I obviously do. So, all right. I'm working on that.
Ones that I liked and just kind of looking at them, and I was trying my best to just kind of relax and think about what I was purchasing.
So Ryan woke up kind of early too, like an hour after me, so we're walking to get some coffee. Well, coffee for me, he doesn't drink it.
Just because I have baby tastes.
Ryan woke up and came downstairs a little bit after me, so we got to spend some time together this morning, which was nice. And now I'm warming up my car and heading off to work. This is my first day this year wearing a coat, and I really only need it in the morning. It's about 34 degrees right now, which is just above freezing, but in a few hours it's going to get a lot warmer. So I also have my hat, which I just needed because we went on a walk, or else my ears would have frozen off. And this is my first time ever wearing this new hat, which I made, which you can find on my Ravelry project page. It's the sugarcane hat, and it's made with lace weight mohair. I used Kid Silk Haze from Rowan, held double with a fingering weight, and I really like it. Hey, I'm at Half Price Books. I hope you can hear me over this elevator music. Just running a couple errands before I head home. I have some books to sell that they're looking at now, and then I'm going to go drop some donations at Goodwill, and then I'm going to head home and make dinner and have a knitty evening like I usually do. Just got home and I have a package from Knit Picks. It is a bunch of Tough Puff because I'm gonna make us some super bulky stockings for Christmas, as well as a super bulky Christmas hat with the leftover red Tough Puff I have and some of this. Tonight I am making peppercorn gravy meatloaf with sauteed kale. Done cooking and I am ready to dig in. Very excited about this. What do you think, Augie? I'm chilling in my new candy apple socks. Hi, Augie. That I knit earlier this month.
It's just such a beautiful colorway. Molly, thank you so much. And she also sent me a Gilmore Girls trend that I forgot in my office.
Going to sleep. Today was a good day. And tomorrow is Friday, my favorite day of the week. And we're going to have some college students come to the office to learn all about advertising. So that's going to be fun. Hopefully we don't scare them away from it. And most importantly, tomorrow I get to cook and eat that meatloaf again because it was really good. Yep. And then I have a weekend that will be filled with Ryan, family, and homework, and recording the podcast. So, all my favorite things. Hope you had a good night. Good day. Good night.